I'm the first one. What's going on?
Well, I'm getting it says EC like maybe an error, but there's no water in the bucket.
Oh, no. Unplug it and turn it off, and then plug it in and turn it on.
Yeah.
Wonder if she's gone this week. I think she's supposed to be gone next week.
Oh, there's no email about the class being canceled.
Not yet. We'll see.
Oh, we got 3 online. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. How we doing?
Great. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you.
Good.
Get my video spotlighted. All right. I just announced that I'm traveling again next week, and
Okay.
Jokins is subbing. Oh, hi, Steve. And do we have grandkids with us?
Yes, yes. This is Evelyn. Say hi, Evelyn. And that's Matilda.
Hi, Evelyn and Matilda. You gonna do yoga with your granddad?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's right.
Yeah, well, he's pretty good. So, you know, you gonna keep up with him? That's awesome. Well, good. Well, I'm sure that he'll help you girls out as we go along. So if you miss anything, but if you keep your ears wide open and listen to my cues, I'm pretty good with instructions. So then hopefully you'll be able to follow along. Okay.
What's the Maritime speaks to the areas of concern. Overall, we could see
Okay. Let me go ahead and mute everyone. So we've got Adrian and Tracy and Michelle and Steve. A whole crew. So yeah, I'm traveling next week. So no Zoom classes on Monday and Tuesday. There will be in studio with Jovins. But he's not doing yoga. He's doing, what did I say? Core and arms and core on Tuesday. But glutes and core. So yeah, so that's next week's schedule. And then I'm back and here for 3 weeks in July. So business as usual come the 8th, 9th. So yeah, so I spotlighted the video. All right, well, we've officially entered summer. Beautiful solstice last week and full moon. And it was International Yoga Day last Friday. So some beautiful energy. and the sunsets have been pretty amazing. Everybody has a couple of blocks, yeah? All right. So let's just start seated. Let's all come to hero's pose where we're stacking the 2 blocks like this. And then sitting down with our blocks between the ankles. So it looks like this. And knees can be about hip distance apart, or you can try and draw them toward one another so that you've got your sits bones well positioned on the blocks. Yep, and those blocks aren't too far forward. They're right in between the ankles. And sitting up tall. And let's take 3 cleansing breaths where we inhale through the nose, big sigh out through the mouth. Try drawing the navel in a little bit on that inhale. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears. On the exhale, 1 more cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. And then softly close the eyes or soften the gaze. Allow yourself to drop in here. Allow your spine to grow tall, a little taller, as if there's a marionette string attached to the crown of the head, gently straightening the spine up from the seat. And returning to your natural breath, just following your inhales and exhales and trying to make the breath in and out of your nostrils. And scanning the body, check in with yourself this morning. So as we move into these summer months now, it's good to do cooling practices. Favors in Ayurvedic terms, it favors the elements of space and earth. Space. So think of the space around your body. Think of the space in your body. So in these summer months, we want to slow down a little. Expand. Let air out of the body. So really thinking about your breath interacting with your rib cage and lungs here. And maybe starting to make your exhale just a little bit longer than your inhale. Really feeling that you're letting air out of the body. And also feeling the stability of the earth beneath your seat and how that allows for expansion. So in any of our poses, we're always rooting down somewhere, either through 1 or 2 feet, either through our seat, maybe through the whole back body when we're on our backs. So always feeling the connection with the earth in our yoga postures. So when we're feeling this combination of the earth and space, we invite the body to cool down a little bit, which helps in these hot, humid, sticky months ahead. Even Northeast, I think the Northeast was hotter than us. So everybody's feeling it, and we can call upon our yoga practice to help us, help regulate the body through these hotter times. So there's a pranayama breath called Shitali breath, which is a cooling breath. So try and roll the sides of your tongue in toward one another, in toward the center of your tongue. Making a circle with the tip of your tongue, you roll the edges inward. So then when you inhale the breath over the tongue through that cylinder. And then exhale through the nose. So try that 4 more times. Curling the edges of your tongue inward, inhaling through the mouth over that tongue, feeling the cooling sensation of the breath. And then on your exhale, exhale through the nose. Two more times. And after the next round, settle back into your natural breath and just feel the effects of that. Maybe feeling it in the back of the throat, a cooling sensation. So you can call upon this breath anytime you're feeling overheated this summer. Let's bring our hands together in front of our hearts and we'll make the Lotus Mudra, which is again a cooling mudra. So separate your second, third, and fourth fingers, but keep the tips of your pinkies together and keep the tips of your thumbs together and the base of your palms. So the inside is open here. So just again, allowing for the expansion of some air. And let those thumbs rest against your heart space. Set an intention for your practice this morning. Something to do with maybe moving into this new season. So anything that you were maybe working on the past season, spring, it's come to an end. We welcome in this new season, maybe whatever seed you want to plant to help nourish. The summer solstice reminds us how much the sun nourishes us, how the sun helps a flower to grow out of the earth from a seed. So think in terms of what you want to nourish this new season. And take a full breath in, another cleansing breath. Exhale through the mouth. And we'll Om on the next exhale. Lift the corners of your mouth slightly up, bringing a smile across the face. And flicker the eyes open about 20%, letting just enough light to come in. And then little bit at a time, open the eyes fully, bringing that light back in. And then just take a look up here for a moment. So this Lotus Mudra, we're actually peeling the second, third, fourth fingers away from us. So it kind of looks like that, where then you can see right down to the base of your palm. So we're going to be doing this Lotus Mudra several more times during practice. So again, it just looks like that, the pinkies together, the thumbs together, and then kind of flare those second, third, fourth fingers out. So it looks like a lotus flower. And then let's come to stand. Find your mountain pose, your Tadasana. And we'll just start with a little series here again in the essence of cooling. So inhale the arms overhead and interlace the fingers. And then press the palms down to the earth. Inhale the arms overhead, maybe the gaze looks up. Interlacing the fingers and then press the energy down to the earth. So we're gonna do this 8 more times. Inhale the arms overhead, finding a balance between breath and movement. But this is really to just connect with the ground beneath us, this earth element. So feel like you're rooting down through the feet, gathering the energy maybe of the sun, and then pressing it down toward the earth. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, pressing the energy, feeling maybe greater engagement, pressing into the feet. And next time, take a look down at your feet and just check in with your stance. Second toe should be facing forward. Inhale, overhead. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. We're going to be adding on in just a moment. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, feel the sensations in the arms and the shoulders. 1 more time. And moving into a half sun salutation. So adding a forward fold now. Inhale the arms overhead. Take the arms back out and dive forward as if you're trying to come over a fence, hinging forward. And then inhale, lift up halfway, finding a flat back. Exhale, fold. And then inhale the arms, circling them around overhead, bringing hands in that lotus mudra to your heart center. Inhale, sweep them overhead. And exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, fold, reverse swan dive to come to stand. Bring the hands to that lotus mudra to your heart center. Inhale, overhead. And exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lift up to a flat back. Exhale, fold, reverse swan dive to come to stand. Lotus mudra, drawing energy to the heart center. Inhale 2 more times. Diving forward. Feel the weight more in the balls of your feet when you're in forward fold. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive to come to stand. Lotus mudra to the heart center. Last one. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale. Putting the weight more in the balls of your feet in forward fold. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, lifting us up. Lotus mudra. Hands to heart center and Tadasana. And we'll continue to add on, but let's place our blocks at the middle height at the top of the mat. And then standing just behind them. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, diving forward. Inhale, lifting up to a flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, take your right leg back, find low lunge. Bring that left foot forward a little bit. You're framing the left foot with the blocks. Then drop your right knee down. Inhale, arms up by the ears on Janiyasana. I'm just holding here for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, Exhale, hands down to the blocks and flip your left toes up. So your left heel is resting on the mat. Bring those blocks under your shoulders. This is our half split pose. So you might stay here with the torso upright, or you might take that chest toward the left knee. Keeping right hip in a straight line with your right knee. When we lead with our heart, we help keep the spine long in this forward fold. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale to rise, pressing onto that left foot, bringing the blocks to frame the left foot again and tucking your right toes under to come back to our low lunge. We're going to add a twist. Keep your left hand on the block. Float your right arm up to the sky. Keeping that right leg in full extension. So getting a stretch. We're on that ball of foot. So getting a stretch for the arch, for the toes. Left knee in line with left ankle here. One more inhale. And then exhale, hand down to the block. Step that right foot forward. Inhale, come up to a flat back. Exhale, fold, reverse swan dive to come up to stand. Lotus mudra. Hands to heart center. Take a full breath in and out. Feel like your feet are rooting you down. Other side. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Weight goes into the balls of the feet as we come into our forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees. And we're going to take that left leg back, finding low lunge. Right knee in line with right ankle, and then drop left knee down. Coming into Anjaneyasana, arms float up by the ears. We're rooting down through the base of the right foot. It also might help to press into the top of the left foot a little bit. Helps with stability. One more inhale. And then exhale, the hands to the blocks, bringing them under the shoulders, flipping your right heel to the mat. Keep that foot flat. And again, starting upright. Lift that torso, chest lifting up toward the sky, and then we're going to slowly hinge forward, leading with the heart. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. One more inhale. And exhale, inhale to rise, pressing onto that right foot, framing that right foot, tuck the left toes under, and then right hand stays on the block as we lift the left arm, opening to a twist. And the benefit here is to breathe into that chest as it opens up. One more breath in. Exhale, hand down to the block, push off that left foot, bring it forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, floating all the way up. Lotus mudra, bringing hands to the heart center. So we're going to do that series one more time. Inhale, the arms overhead. Exhale, float forward into forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, step your right leg back, finding a low lunge. Feel the extension in the right leg. Drop the right knee. And inhale, arms by the ears, Anjaneyasana. And let's cactus our arms. So bend at the elbows. Open across the heart, little arch maybe of the upper back. Really opening up the heart space. One more inhale. And then exhale, hands half split. Turn the left toes up, left heel to the mat. So we know where we're going here. Start upright. Exhale into deepening this stretch. Breathing in, saying good morning to our hamstring. That right hip in line with right knee, so we're not leaning back. Keep the left foot flexed. One more breath in and out. Inhale to rise, pressing onto that left foot. Bring the blocks forward, tuck the right toes under. Your left hand stays on the block. Bring that right arm up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reaching through the right fingertips so you don't feel like you're pushing too hard in that left hand. That your breath is really opening and expanding you. And exhale that right hand down, pushing off the right foot, step it forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, reverse swan dive to bring you to stand. That lotus mudra, hands down to heart center. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, circling the arms overhead. Dive forward, weight in the balls of your feet. Inhale, lift up to a flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, shoot your left leg back, finding our low lunge. Find length, then drop the left knee down, uncurl the toe. Inhale, arms up by the ears. And cactus the arms. Draw the shoulder blades toward each other and down the back to really feel this expansion across the heart space. Beautiful. If there's any tightening, see if you can soften that grip. Still getting the stretch. Hands down to your blocks, coming into half split. Come on that right heel. Find upright. Then lead with the heart to deepen the stretch. Bringing the heart toward that right leg. Breathing in. Breathing out. Softening the face. Soften the neck. One more breath in. And out. Inhale to rise. Come on, that right foot. Frame the right foot with your blocks. Tuck the left toes under. Right hand stays on the block. Lift that left arm open. Try and maybe bend that right knee to 90 degrees. Your left heel lifted. Steadying yourself on the ball of that left foot and the base of your right foot. And have that palm facing the TV here in the room. One more breath in. And then exhale, lower that hand down, push off the left foot, step it forward. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle the arms overhead, lotus mudra. Hands to heart center. Full breath in and out. So one more time, same series. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, folding. But now you know where we're going. So maybe invite yourself to really feel the sensations. Inhale, lift up halfway and then bend the knee, shoot that right leg back. Low lunge. Dropping the right knee. Inhale, arms, reach them up. And now we'll sweep the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Draw your knuckles toward the earth. So deepening this stretch for the chest. The muscles that go from the chest to our shoulders. Draw the shoulder blades toward each other and down the back. One more breath in. And out. Arms float back up by the ears, and then we come into half split. Flip those left toes up. Start upright. Breathe with the heart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale to rise, pressing on that left foot, framing it. Tuck your right toes under. Come to your low lunge. Left hand stays on the block. Open. Right arm reaching straight up. That palm is open to this exit wall. And again, taking weight out of that left hand. And then come on down, push off that right foot, step it forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Sweeping the arm around overhead, lotus mudra. Exhaling to your heart space. Full breath in and out. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale again as we dive forward. Instead of shooting your tailbone back, come toward the balls of your feet. Come into your forward fold as if you're trying to get over a fence. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, stepping that left leg back. Find low lunge, find length in that left leg, then drop the knee. Inhale, arms up by the ears. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlacing your fingers, try and bring the palms together. Knuckles drawn toward the earth. Breathing into this openness, this expansive heart space. One more inhale, and then exhale it out, and then inhale, arms up. Bring the hands to the blocks. Bring them under your shoulders, flipping your right toes up, half split. Come upright, lifting that chest, and then lead with the heart. So that we're not rounding forward. Nice, beautiful. Keeping that chest lifted, and the heart leads the way. Breathing in. Breathing out, one more inhale. And exhale, and then inhale to rise. Rocking on that right foot into your low lunge. Right hand stays on the block. Twisting open to the left. So that left hip is going to lift a little bit, but you really want to try and make the twist from your navel up. Root down through the right foot. One more breath in. And then exhale, hand down to the block. Step that left foot forward. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms around and overhead, lotus mudra. Hands to heart center. And we take a full breath in and release into Tadasana. Beautiful, everyone. Keeping the blocks where they are, we're going to step your right foot back, then drop the heel and turn the hips, setting up for warrior two. So if you need to lengthen between the feet, make those little adjustments. Your left knee bending to a 90-degree angle. Your right toes turned in about 45 degrees. And then hands to hips, and try and open the hips to this exit wall without letting the left knee turn in. So you want the left knee facing forward. So check in with your left knee. You want that left knee tracking with your second toe. Almost feel like your left knee is moving toward the pinky toe. And then flip the arms up, shoulder height, look behind you. Check in with this back arm. It should be coming straight out from the shoulder. And then turn your gaze to look forward over the left fingertips. Breathing in, breathing out. Sometimes this back arm has a tendency to start moving to the inside. We want it to stay straight out from the shoulder. And then on your next inhale, straighten your left leg and bring your arms up by the ears. Exhale into warrior two. Inhale, straighten the left leg, arms come up by the ears. And exhale into warrior two. So bend that left knee. Inhale one more time, up. And then exhale, warrior two. And now we're going to straighten this left leg. Shift your right hip a little bit. We're coming into triangle pose. So we want to maintain the length on both sides. So start reaching the left fingertips for the mirror wall. Then bring that left hand down to the inside of the calf and bring your right arm up. You could also reach for a block. Place it on the inside or outside of that left leg and put your hand on the block. Breathing in. So that right foot should be in line with the left. And that'll help open that right hip more to the sky. Try and straighten that left leg without blocking the knee out, but we're looking for a full extension in this pose. And then inhale, lifting back up, bend the left knee. We're going to spiral down to the mat to a low lunge. Maybe framing the foot if you need to with the blocks. Drop your right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands down to the blocks, so follow me here. Bring the blocks to the highest, bring them in front to the top of your mat. Tuck your right toes under, and we're gonna float to supported warrior three. So lift up to low lunge, and then push off and lift that right leg to hip height. Flex your right foot, turn the toes toward the earth. We want to balance our hips here. Nice job, everyone. So that right hip shouldn't be any higher than the left. Breathe in. Breathe out, and then bring that right foot forward. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive to stand, lotus mudra, hands to heart center. And exhale into mountain pose, Tadasana. Other side. So stepping the left foot back now, find your high lunge first. Then spiral that left heel down. Immediately, you're going to start to feel your hips turning out of the TV wall. And then take that left foot and get it in line with the right heel. So when we bend our right knee, we don't want to see our big toe. So if you can see your big toe, you can widen your stance a little bit. So now open your hips to the TV, to the side. Okay, now check in with your right knee. If the right knee collapsed in, you want to bring it back in line with your toes. Then our arms float up, look behind you. Check in with your back arm. Then turn your gaze to look out over your right fingertips. Breathe in. Breathe out here in warrior two, and then we'll start to flow. Inhale, straighten your right leg, arms come up by the And exhale, rebend the right knee, come back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten that leg, arms come up by the ears. And exhale, warrior two. One more time, inhale, straighten the leg. And exhale, warrior two. So now triangle, straighten that right leg, shift your left hip a little bit, reach the right fingertips for the front of the room, then bring that hand, the back of the hand, press it into the calf. Or you can grab your block and place your right hand on a block. And your left arm is reaching straight up. It doesn't matter how deep we come, we don't have to touch the floor here in triangle. We're looking more for where we can maintain our breath. We don't want our chest to be falling toward the earth. One more breath in and out, and then inhale, rise, rebend that right knee, warrior two, spiral the hands down to the mat, pivot that back foot. So we're finding our low lunge, hands on the blocks, and then step. We're going to come into warrior three. So bring the blocks forward, highest height. We're going to push off that left foot, lift that left leg. Again, hip height. So level those hips. Toes pointing to the earth. Drop that left hip a little. Really try and straighten your standing leg. Beautiful. Nice balance here. Lengthen through that left leg. Push through the heel. And then sweep that left leg down to meet the right. Come to a flat back. Exhale into forward fold. And then inhale, sweeping the arms around and overhead. Lotus mudra, hands to heart center. And Tadasana. Nice standing series, everyone. So we're warmed up. We're going to come into a little balance sequence here. Tree pose. So tree pose, everyone take a look for a second. Tree pose can be here, what we call kickstand, where your toe is resting on the mat. Your knees coming out to the side. We're focused here just on rooting down through that left foot. Or you might lift to the calf. Or for some, you might lift to come to inside thigh. We don't want it on the knee. And then from tree pose, we're going to bring the knee in front to a 90 degrees and then extend it in front of us. So maybe 5 breaths in each. So find if you want to use the wall, if you want to stand on the wood instead of your mat, make that decision, and then we'll start in Tadasana. Find a point in front of you that you can focus your gaze on, something that's not moving. Start to put weight into your left foot and turn your right knee out to the side. So that opens the hip. You can start in kickstand, hands to hips, then maybe play. But find where you're going to be able to stay and stay with your breath for 5 breaths. And then maybe hands come to that lotus mudra. Or maybe you take it overhead and grow the branches of your tree. 3 more breaths. Bringing hands back to heart center in that lotus mudra. Bring the knee to 90 degrees. Really pressing into the left foot, maybe extending. Keep it at 90 degrees, or you can extend it out. We've got 3 more breaths wherever you're working. 1 more inhale. And exhale, hug it in. Roll that foot around a few times and then shake it out. And just come to the up to mountain pose, to Tadasana 4 breath. Close your eyes. Just scanning the body, noticing where are the obstacles. Where do you feel any obstacles preventing you from balancing? 1 more breath in and out, and then we'll put weight in the right foot, turning left knee out. Starting in kickstand, match whatever you did on the other side. So I like to put hands on hips to start to know that they're balanced. Press down through the standing leg for stability and really bringing awareness to your pelvis for stability. Hands to our lotus mudra, or maybe growing the branches. Balancing our sides, bringing balance to the mind, clearing away the negative thoughts of I can't. Transitioning now to bringing that knee to 90 degrees in front of you and staying here, working here, or maybe extending the leg out. Expanding the breath. 1 more inhale. Hug that left knee in. Oh, roll it around. Nice job. And release, shake it out. And Tadasana. Inhale the arms overhead and exhale, diving forward. Forward fold. Last one. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees and plant your hands and step both feet back to plank pose, and then drop the knees and push back to child's pose with the arms extended in front of us, the head dropping in between the arms. So a more active child's pose, keeping those arms extended out in front of you. So we're going to move now from child's pose to cobra, our back bend, pass through tabletop, back to child's pose, and then back to cobra. So on your next inhale, come forward to tabletop, lean your tabletop, bend at the elbows, and release the body down. So the hands are underneath the shoulders. Shoulders are drawing toward each other, your shoulder blades drawing toward each other and down the back. Inhale, feel the lungs expand with your breath, lifting you into cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press to tabletop and push back to child's pose. Full breath in and out. Inhale, come to tabletop, lean it forward, hug the elbows in and lower.
I don't know, we never got calm, whatever.
The hands right under the shoulders, inhaling into cobra. Exhale, lower, pushing through tabletop, push yourself back to child's pose.
We weren't here.
Exhale the breath out.
We weren't here.
Inhale, come through tabletop, lower down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come through tabletop, push back to child's pose. Exhale the breath all the way out.
So are you?
Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, lower the body to the mat. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press through tabletop. Push back to child's pose. Exhale the breath out. Inhale, come forward through tabletop and lower, hugging the elbows in so your hands end up right under your shoulders. Inhale to cobra. And exhale, lower down. Push through tabletop, back to child's pose. Inhale, tabletop, lean it forward. Bend the elbows, lower down. Try not to let the elbows go out to the sides, but hug them in. Inhale to cobra.
Yeah.
Exhale, lower down. Inhale through tabletop, push back to child's pose. Inhale through tabletop, lower. Inhale to cobra.
Yeah.
And exhale, lower down. Push through tabletop and back to child's pose. Last one. Inhale through tabletop and lower.
We're trying to get ready for our trip.
Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press through tabletop, and this child's pose will hold. Wrap the arms around by the legs, letting the crown of the head drop toward the earth or to a block. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Really feeling the breath expand the rib cage in all directions. So feel the rib cage and the lungs. The breath is going up and down. And the breath is, you're feeling it side to side. And maybe front to back. One more full breath in. And out. And then slowly begin to roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Make the head the last. Sitting on your heels. Coming upright. And really take a moment to feel the sensations of being upright again. And then rock off onto one hip, swing the legs around in front of you. Coming into our twist. So move the flesh away from your sits bones. Flex your feet. Hug your right knee in towards your chest, stepping it over the left leg. And then take your right hand behind. So right here, if you feel like you're collapsing and rounding, place a block under that right hand, turning the right fingers out. So we don't want to turn the right fingers in. We want to turn them out. Use that hand as a kickstand and get long. Inhale, left arm up by the ear, twisting to the right. Twist from your navel up and see if you can hook that left elbow with the knee. So the anchor for this pose is your left foot. Press the toe ball mound into the mat and feel how that expands the pelvis. Keeping the right foot. I'm so sorry. I'm looking at you guys, wrong direction. So press the right toe ball mound into the mat. Flex the left foot. Feel your spine grow tall on your inhale. Deepening the twist on your exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, and then come through center, counter twist to the left. And then release that right leg. Move the flesh away from your sits bones again if you need to. Drawing the left knee into your chest, step it over the right. Take the left hand behind. Float that right arm up by the ear. Twist to the left. Now pressing into the toe ball mount of your left foot. Using that as your anchor for this twist. Flexing the right foot. Not putting too much weight in that left hand, but really feeling your breath lengthen you up and into the twist. Maybe adding the head, looking over that left shoulder. One more breath in and out, and then inhale, coming through center, counter twist to the right. And then coming to center, and then we'll just do some forward folds to prep us for Shavasana. So sitting up nice and tall, and we'll draw that right knee into the chest again. Let it drop out to the side. If you need to support it, you can throw a block underneath if you need to. You might also like a block, if you're folding deep enough, you can put a block under your forehead. Inhale the arms up by the ears, slight micro twist to the left, lengthen, draw the navel in, lead with the heart. At the point, you're gonna round the spine, drop the hands down, and stay at this edge. Feeling that opening of the right hip, that outer hip. Keeping the left foot flexed, toes facing the ceiling. Feeling the breath expand the back body. One more breath in and out. Inhale to rise and bring that left foot to meet the right for Baddha Konasana. So just find an upright spine here, and depending on how the hips are feeling, either bringing those heels toward the pubic bone, and then actively press the soles of the feet together, feeling that little extra zing for the inner groin muscles. And if the hands aren't comfortably wrapping around the feet, you can wrap them around your calves and pull up. So you feel that chest lifting. And just stay here. We're not going to fold forward yet. Just finding that active stretch for our inner groin muscles, or rooting down of the sits bones. Lift the heart. And then we're going to extend your right leg out, keeping the left sole of the foot. Inhale the arms up, slight micro twist to the right. Again, reaching, find that length, lead with the heart. At the point, you're going to round. Bring the hands to the floor. Soften the gaze or close the eyes. Matching your inhale with your exhale. Forward folds invite us to expand. Feel the breath expand the low back, the middle back. One more inhale. And exhale. And then inhale to lift up and bring that foot back to meet the other for Baddha Konasana. This time with an option to fold forward or just stay upright. If you're feeling a deep enough stretch here, stay here. Or if you'd like to explore folding forward again, do it where you lead with the heart. Try not to round. Lengthening on your inhale. Deepening the fold on the exhale. Finding a little bit more space with each breath. One more inhale. And exhale. And then let the legs extend out in front of you. One last fold. Inhale the arms up by the ears. Lengthen. Hinge forward. Again, it might just be 1/8 of an inch. And then that's where you stay to maintain that length. Close the eyes or soften them. Match your inhales with your exhales. So if it helps to add a count, inhale to 4 or 5, and exhale to 4 or 5. Inhale to rise and then slowly lower onto your back. So one vertebrae at a time. Bring those arms up in front of you. And then 5, 4. Feel that engagement in the abdominal area. 3, 2, 1. And release. Releasing fully to your backs. Take up as much space as you want on your mat. So maybe separating the legs a bit. Maybe moving the arms away from the body, maybe 20 to 30 degrees. Either flipping the palms up or have the palms down, whatever's most comfortable. If you're feeling any pinching or kind of crunching in the low back, you can try and lift your hips and scoop your tailbone under a little bit to help the back settle. You can also press into the backs of the arms to lift your chest and then draw your shoulder blades toward each other and down the back. Take a cleansing breath, big inhale through the nose, big exhale through the mouth. And then natural breath. Letting your body land on the ground. Let your breath arrive in your body. And your mind rest in your body. Slowly and kindly scan your body with your mind. On your inhale, sliding your awareness to a single area of the body and offer your caring attention. And on the exhale, pause to listen And notice anything this area of the body holds without any judgment. Just listen. And just continue that, scanning the body kindly and sweetly with your mind. And on the inhale, choosing another area of the body to slide your awareness to with caring attention. And on the exhale, pausing to listen openly. Now scanning your whole body, the outline of your whole body with your mind on your inhale. And on your exhale, pausing to listen to the inner volume of your whole body. Really notice the whole of you. On your next inhale, offering your whole self gentle attention. And on your exhale, listen openly to your whole self. Rest your gentle attention on each breath as it comes and goes on its own. If a thought comes into your mind, simply label the content or quality of your thought as planning, worrying, remembering, fixing, or just plain thinking. And after you label it, then kindly point your attention back to your breath. The practice is learning to come back. Simply observing your breath. Notice and labeling your thoughts. Returning to your breath over and over again. This practice is noticing how we hold. So noticing if any of your thoughts, if you notice that you tense up. So rather than judging, practicing relaxing with it. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers and toes. Circle wrists and ankles. Maybe float the arms overhead, taking a deeper inhale. Drawing knees in toward your chest and rolling in one movement to your right side. And pausing here on your right side to take a few breaths to help reawaken you, re-enliven you. Know that you are the greatest project you'll ever work on. Restart, reset, refocus as many times as you need. Just don't give up. Making your way to a seat, my suggestion is rolling the chest toward the earth, pressing into the left hand, and then the right arm, right hand to circle your way up. Keeping the eyes closed or at a soft gaze. Maybe lifting the corners of your mouth slightly up, and let's inhale the arms overhead, circling, gathering that energy from the sun, forming the lotus mudra once again with our hands, drawing the thumbs down to our heart center, a soft bow of the head toward the heart. Thank yourself for being here. As always, just honored and humbled to lead you all in this practice, these ancient teachings, drawing what we need from them. Recall your intention that you set. Carry it through your day. Bringing the thumbs up to that space between the eyebrows, our third eye, our source of intuition. We'll Om to seal the practice. Inhale and exhale the breath out through the mouth, and then we'll Om on the next exhale. The light in me sees and honors the light illuminating from each of you. Go through the day with peace and joy and sweetness. Namaste. And stay cool. Temperature and, spirit. Cool. Our friends online, thank you so much. It was such a joy to see you all.
Thank you, Nancy. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Welcome.
Thank you, Nancy.
I'll be here tomorrow, Vinyasa Flow, 9:30 to 10:15. And then again, next week is when the classes will be subbed and not Zoomed. So, and I'll be back the week of the 8th.
Okay,
Oh,
bye-bye.
you're gone again. When did you get back?
See you.
When did you get back, Nancy, from London?
Oh, is that Olivia that came on?
Yes. Hi, how are you? When did you get
Good.
back?
How are you?
Good. When did you get back from England?
I got back last Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was here last Tuesday and then, yeah. Bye, Steve. Bye, girls. I hope you enjoyed it.
So then
Thanks.
tomorrow is on Zoom or no?
Yeah, tomorrow's on Zoom and then next
Okay.
week isn't. And then I'm back the week after and I'm here for 3 weeks.
Okay, super.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Bye.